Yo, what's going on, guys? We're gonna be talking about the most documented man in history on the internet. Um, I don't think it's a really proud title given who it's associated with, but yeah, it's another video about Daniel Larson. I really recommend subscribing because I will make more videos on Daniel Larson in the future. But as far as the content goes, I think the Daniel Larson well has dried up for a little while, up until maybe he gets out of prison, if that's ever gonna happen. We're going to look into a little bit of the past history of Daniel Larson's arrest because it always seems so interesting to me on how he could keep getting away with some of the things he did. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and watch some of them.
Till we get figured out, we're just detaining you, all right?
Okay.
You just relax.
The west side.
So everything from the arch. Turn them on at night.
Yeah, she's waiting over there, the bus driver, so.
Okay. Would you be more comfortable sitting up? All right, you can sit up. So you take skipping, all right?
Okay.
It looks like you've already got a bit of a message. No reason for it to get worse, right?
Okay.
So, for more context on this clip, Daniel Larson's dog had gotten taken from him because a Redditor had basically came to the conclusion that Daniel shouldn't have a dog and should not be in the care of a dog, which is all true given his mental issues, his economic situations. He can't even take care of himself, let alone a dog. So I mean, I see where all of it's coming from, but then it's a meltdown because of it.
Daniel, birthday. Daniel, what's your last name? Take a couple breaths for us. The only way we're going to be able to figure out what's going on is if you can calm down and tell us, all right? So you need to take a few breaths and get to where you can talk normal.
Daniel, what's your birthday, bro?
You want me to go talk to the bus driver, see what's up there?
Sure.
I'll start there.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it's like maroon shirt. She should be standing by the service desk.
When coming in.
Daniel, we got the paramedics coming to check on you, okay? All right, what's going on today?
So I just bought a dog, adopted a dog 2 days ago, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I got a massive internet fan base.
Okay.
Dude, like how he describes his fan base is wild. Like, I'm telling you, nobody thinks this dude is a celebrity other than himself. Of course, he has schizophrenia, so in his mind, he's kind of validated this idea that he's a celebrity, but most people troll him. But anyway, I think mostly from the situation is if they could just arrest him and put him away for a while, this seems like the best situation would have been for him. And they did. They got him on federal charges, so we're not going to be hearing from Daniel for a while. But I think that's just kind of the scenario that he's been causing so much trouble in Denver. They were just like, we have to get this guy off the streets. And keep in mind, the funny thing about it is, there's plenty of people out there that they could have arrested far more dangerous than Daniel Larson. They could have spent way more time investigating people more dangerous than Daniel Larson, but that just shows how big of a nuisance he was to people. Like, it's crazy, man. I don't know what to say other than it's just fucking crazy.
And I just had some fan walk up to me all throughout the good times. I was sitting outside and just walked up on me.
Okay.
I was giving my dog water because I was going to be staying at the Motel 6. I don't have a room yet.
Okay.
I was going to be staying at the Motel 6. I am currently homeless.
Okay.
So I don't have any money.
Sure.
I pretty much spent all my money on the dog.
Okay.
I was going to use it as a guard dog for my popular.
Okay.
And this person, who I guess has a background in, because she told me, drove up in the car, told me that she was a veterinarian, and just randomly grabbed my dog from me on leash and just immediately ran to the car while I was still sitting down. I grabbed my stuff. By the time I got over to the car, just drove off.
Okay.
With the dog.
Okay.
That I literally just spent all my money. Not all my money, but 99.9%.
Sure.
And I panicked because I just went to PetSmart and I bought $100 worth of stuff, almost. And like I said, I just don't have a lot of money because I'm homeless.
Where's all your stuff at right now?
Actually, to give more clarity on this situation, since I have the wiki pulled up, I can actually probably find where this would be at. So let's go ahead and look this up. Here it is. So on July 9th, 2023, Daniel Larson adopted a dog from a humane shelter, and it was a purebred German Shepherd. I have no idea how this dude got a hold of a German Shepherd because those things are so sought out there these days, and I don't even know if he spent money on it. I really don't know. I mean, it was like a regular house pet, and it seems like that Daniel could result in like Daniel hurting the dog in a fit of rage. True, all these things are true, and a little bit of background information that rescue attempts. You know, people were like, "Yo, we're gonna get some of the people down that knows Daniel Larson personally and try to get the dog." Eventually, it came down to this right here. It came down to the dog being saved, changed the name, and it resting at someone's home. So ultimately, if you want to know the results of the dog, it just came down to basically Daniel Larson losing the dog, and these were some of the things he reacted by showing.
So at that point, that gives me the space to move. They start corralling me again. You see what I mean? Because I'm moving. So I go over to the gift card section. And if you know the gift cards, I'll start picking them off one at a time. Dropping them on the floor.
Oh, gotcha.
You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
acting like I'm on drugs or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. Right?
Yeah, I understand.
Because at that point, I could physically think, but I knew what was going on, and I knew the things that have happened. And I was just like, you guys really took this, like to a life-threatening level.
Yeah.
So Daniel is talking about what the police had encountered him doing before the clip take place of the body camera. So in other words, he's basically saying he was destroying a Walmart, and so the police were called. And of course, they thought he was a tweaker. Of course, anybody looking at this face would assume he's a tweaker, he has issues. Truth be told, I think the biggest issue is that Daniel Larson's an unmedicated schizophrenic, and they're not far from the truth. As a tweaker goes, he's just an unmedicated person. He needs to be medicated. He has a mental illness. And it really doesn't help that Daniel, refers to his caretaker as Bob. And it gets to a point where Daniel doesn't take responsibility for his own actions, and he should have never been entrusted with a dog. I think also it reflects badly on the human shelter that gave it to Daniel. No background check whatsoever. If he gave a legit name and they looked up Daniel Larson, I would have felt like this whole thing about him trying to get a dog would have never happened whatsoever. And I think that's the thing. I don't understand. And it seems like he made charges during his post-dog napping, except a plea deal. So, essentially, he had court time for this thing. Daniel Larson got off the hook to go back to Denver, Colorado to cause as much shit as he could. I'm telling you, man, he had plot armor that could never be beat. I mean, there's going to be me talking about many other locales, such as, like, World of T-Shirts coming up, but, like, none of them have had plot armor like Daniel did. I honestly don't know how to, like, explain this to people, especially if you don't understand Daniel. Like, I know some people watching this video are not going to understand. And, I think it makes the biggest deal about, how Daniel was, and, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, Daniel Larson should have never have been able to do anything. Like he should have never been able to get out of the mental hospital once he went in. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video to sum up what I think of Daniel Larson. Guys, I don't know when he's gonna come out, but I'm gonna tell you, as soon as he comes out, I'm gonna be making more videos. I know many people were like, "Where did you go? You died or whatever." I'm like, dude, I'm still fairly alive. At least I hope I am. So yeah, I'll see y'all guys later. It was a pleasure making a video. See y'all in the next video.